Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning. It's the morning app. What?
Oh, I'm just wearing the wrong headphones. There you go.
It's that kind of morning.
It's fine, though.
For Dovy.
Forgot your wallet.
I gotta switch them.
Actually, for all of us, what? You forgot your wallet, Dovy. Katie forgot her coffee. She's in denial that...
I'm not in denial.
Are you coffeeless
What?
right now? Are you coffeeless right now?
I'm coffeeless right now.
Good. That's the healthier lifestyle. You don't need it.
It's gonna throw off my whole day.
I'm about to say, now you're about to be nowhere nearly as successful.
Yeah, but it's a mental thing too. It's like now that I know that I haven't had coffee and that's part of the morning routine, then it just feels like I've forgotten something.
Yeah,
that means
you're naked.
That means everybody out there who associates with Katie, you gotta let her have a good day. You have to let her have a great day so she realizes she doesn't need coffee anymore.
It's not gonna work.
It's nice to have a little break too. I mean, honestly, like having 2 to 3 days off of coffee, start feeling less jittery. You know, if you can afford the tiredness, it's nice. I did that for a little bit.
You got to break through.
I was trying to be on the tea game earlier, but then I totally caved into that, and I'm back on coffee again.
The first couple of days are the hardest to get through.
That's true.
You just got to keep going. Katie, we'll help you.
No, I'm not, like, this isn't a problem.
This is a problem. Coffee is a problem.
Coffee tastes good, man.
Okay. A lot of stuff that's bad for you tastes good.
Actually, coffee tastes awful.
Yeah,
but it's
depends what coffee
our brain makes it taste good because it
But
makes
I put enough sugary stuff in it that it tastes good.
You're not
which
helping
makes
your
it
taste.
much worse.
Yeah, I don't judge. I like
fine.
it just the way it is. I don't give it unrealistic standards. I just drink the coffee.
I don't judge. I just try and get people off coffee because it's not good for you.
I don't know. We could debate that later.
What? That coffee's good for you?
That coffee's great for you.
No.
Yes.
You have no basis.
Haven't we had a
Dude.
We've had a debate before, I think about.
I'm telling you, like, think about the transition from the Dark Ages to the Renaissance. We went from drinking alcohol, which is a depressant. We started introducing coffee. I know, exactly, but we started introducing coffee, which is more like a stimulant, and then boom, everybody's like doing science and art and technology.
There is no. We're
talking murals. No. Dude, I don't know. That's just me. The coffee's dope.
No, yeah, it just.
It's in the Bible, dude. It's everywhere.
Coffee's in the Bible.
Coffee is great.
Jesus went up to the market guy and
he said I want a grande. give me a macchiato, please.
There probably was a Starbucks back in Jerusalem.
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
It's probably good.
I was walking through airports. There's literally a Starbucks, one other shop, and then on the other side of that shop, another Starbucks, because you can't have enough.
Starbucks is like the oasis for any American traveler. If you're in Hong Kong or if you're in Sweden and you see a Starbucks, you always say the same thing. You just go, yes, Starbucks.
Yes, queen.
That's what they all say. Yeah.
That's what they all say?
That's what they all say. Yeah, all coffee drinkers
Dovy?
Ever.
Okay, it's just our motto now?
Yes. Yes.
But did you guys get your tickets to Endgame?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have time? Because I got mine at the very beginning of the morning. It was like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday that it was on sale?
I haven't gotten mine yet. I don't think I need
know
to
if you
yet.
can.
I don't think I need to yet.
No, dude.
Boone is different.
Dude,
I mean, they might get another showing. That's what they did last year for Infinity War. I think the first showing that they had sold out, and then they got an earlier showing.
Let's take a look, because I'm online right now on, I've had it pulled up for a while, so let's check out the Boone Regal and see if I can actually still purchase tickets.
it's different in Raleigh. I bought mine in Raleigh, and all of it. I mean, more so towards like the 7 o'clock and the 8 o'clock. But this is the first time in my life that I've seen a movie come out the day before it's supposed to at 6 on a Thursday. 6 o'clock, and it was still almost full. I had to get, in this particular theater, you had to pick the seat location as well.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice, though.
Yeah,
Because then you can get there anytime you want.
exactly. Unless somebody's sitting in it, and then it's just like
Then you gotta have
it's like
that
seeing
awkward,
Migos
like-
at the Schaefer, or not the Schaefer Center, but the Convocation. When people
You
are
had
sitting
to-
in your seat,
Oh, so you had to.
be like, "Excuse me,"
These are mine.
but that usually doesn't happen. Usually it's Usually you get there. I'm pretty sure that before they didn't have that option. So usually what that means is they have the really nice seats. Have you ever been to a theater where they have the
recliner?
The recliner, it kicks back.
Those are
Do
the
they
best.
have those there?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what that means if you reserve the seat.
Oh.
It's probably really nice now.
Well, there's also, if you should go to the 59-hour marathon. So AMC Theaters apparently is doing, it's like all 22 movies back to back, like just a straight marathon of all of the movies
Are you serious?
leading up to Endgame. Like, you watch them all, and then you watch Endgame, which is like
That's crazy.
59 hours.
I'd pass out.
But see, then,
Yeah.
Well, you can leave during
guess-
Thor and
Yeah, you
Hulk.
could like just
Get some
some
food. Yeah, you can get some rest when Ant-Man 2 comes on or something.
What's wrong with Ant-Man 2?
Nothing's wrong with it. You just really need.
that was a good movie.
You just need the end credits scene for that or something.
Okay, yeah, and I've seen it recently enough that I wouldn't necessarily need to. Yeah, but that's interesting. I wonder who, because I think they're doing it at a fair amount of theaters, and so
That's crazy.
I don't know who. Someone would have to be very dedicated to do that.
It's got to be a bigger city. Like I feel like in Charlotte, maybe they would have something like that.
Yeah.
But they would make money. Do you have to pay for every movie, or do you just pay for like a?
I don't know, because I was trying to look into that, but they don't have the tickets on sale yet. So I couldn't figure out how much exactly it would be. Or if it was like a baseline thing, or if you paid like for each one you saw, you could like come and go.
Dude, that's hardcore.
No.
No, it's something that would be such a cool experience, but you'd have to be willing to take off like 2 days, 3 days.
You could do the easier route, which I was telling you, Katie. I think I saw it on comicbook.com. I think it's Thursday, so tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you start watching one Marvel superhero movie per day, on the day before Endgame, you're watching Infinity War, and then the next day you're watching Endgame. So I think if you start tomorrow and watch one movie, they had the exact ordered list too that you should watch. I think that'd be pretty cool to do. It's just finding that time, that 2 hour, and then eventually that 3 hour block.
Dude, I want the chronological list where it's in order. Time-wise, it would make sense. So I guess you would start with Captain
Marvel,
America.
Yes.
No,
Captain America.
He's in the 40s, like World War.
You're right. Okay.
And then I guess after that, it would be
Yes, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Because my roommate and I, we've been trying to do that. We've only made it to, what did we watch? We watched Captain America, and then we watched the first Iron Man. I think the next one on the list. So we skipped over Captain Marvel because we'd seen that recently enough.
Yeah, I don't think
And
it's
then-
out on DVD.
Yeah,
either,
so it's just And then I think Hulk is next, but we're kind of debating on whether or not we want to watch that.
You could.
I would
really
like to
skip
rewatch
it.
the
Yeah.
Hulks, if we're being honest.
Well, there's only one.
Yeah,
There's two.
2.
No, just one.
Unless it's
I
like,
bet you they'll make one
yeah.
soon.
No, I don't think they ever will.
But isn't it a different actor who's playing
Mark Ruffalo. Oh yeah, before that it was
Norton.
Edward Norton.
Why are you laughing about what's?
Because he just wasn't that great. And
Yeah.
He was at Fight Club. I don't know. It's
Oh,
just-
okay. I was like,
I've seen him
what
as
else
like
has he
a,
been in?
a
This?
genius professor or whatever he's. You know,
Okay, yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, I think I actually remember being because I watched The Incredible Hulk not too long before I think Avengers came out, and then I remember being like, oh no, they switched the actors, but
Yeah.
but Mark Ruffalo has really
It
grown
didn't
on
bother
me.
me when I saw him from that transition because I knew I was like, well, it's a different actor, but it still works. I actually
Yeah.
like this one a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're selling out quick. So
yeah, I can't get
know?
mine. I keep having an error on my screen, so
yeah,
And you were acting
Maybe I
so
won't- well,
smug earlier.
just for the
Dude.
7:15 showing. Maybe I'll have to go later.
I got news on my phone saying that Endgame was so originally Star Wars: The Force Awakens had
Yeah.
the world record for the most pre-sale ticket.
Pre-sold?
Tickets pre-sold before
Yeah,
the movie
yeah,
online, and Endgame broke that world record in 6 hours
Disney.
since it was posted, and yeah, and it's all going to Disney. Dang it!
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's still the same.
They're
people.
still celebrating over there.
Oh darn,
what's
it was broken.
But
Oh.
dude, like with Force Awakens, you have what 6 movies to watch to catch up. Like this one, you have like 40,000. I don't even know.
22.
22. That's still a lot. That's a lot of hours. It's like 59 hours of footage. You know.
Yeah, no.
But-
It's intense, but I'm glad though at least my roommate and I are watching the earlier ones, even if we don't get to the later ones before Endgame. Then I forgot a lot about the first Iron Man. There were a lot of little details I forgot about. Like, you kind of forget that he was kidnapped and was, like, tortured and all that.
Right.
So it was kind of cool to see that part.
Yeah, I would like to rewatch them, and maybe I'll get to watch some of them, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll skip the Thors and except for the last one. That one
Yeah, I
was
was
good.
like, Ragnarok is good.
That is one of the best right there. But as I continue to try and purchase my tickets, the new trailer did come out for Avengers. We'll talk about it at some point. But right now we have Hips Don't Lie here on the Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
We got some money problems, man, because we're kind of scared at this point because Josh is stressing out because these tickets are almost impossible to get, lo and behold.
For Endgame.
A day later for Endgame.
Who would have thunk it?
I told him yesterday that the tickets were on sale. A little PSA.
I mean, I was
trying to get all our friends together, Katie. You just jumped the gun and went and bought tickets.
Jump the gun, everyone. Dude, I just wanted to see the movie.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Well, now that I finally got to the payment screen, but I can't actually get to the actual payment screen because it's still loading.
Yeah.
But it's also a different time than when Katie's there goes my server.
All right.
we were so close.
Well, wish Josh luck.
You can get one of those
Maybe he'll get
really
to see it.
big suits and have two people stand on each other and, sneak yourself in with the buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm short enough that it wouldn't make someone
Right.
look too outlandishly tall.
Well, I'm going to keep trying, going to keep pressing on.
Right.
But we have some other technological things going on
Aside
in the world.
from that, Netflix, if you're a Netflix subscriber, you might have had an email recently from them saying that they were going to bump up the price again. I think by $2. They're going from $11 to $13 a month. So they just recently did that already. And I was kind of like, man, they started they were like, we want the HD version to be different from the standard version. Like, why does there even need to be a standard version? Like,
Just make it all HD.
Make it all HD with the option.
Netflix, come on.
That's what I'm saying. So they bumped it up again. And I think it's mainly because they have all these Netflix originals coming in. They're trying to filter out all the other stuff so they can just be a Netflix original exclusive kind of streaming service. Everything is, you can only watch it through Netflix, and that makes sense. That's how you generate a lot of revenue, right? If you want to watch Stranger Things, you got to do it through Netflix, but they're kind of hit or miss because they got that Amy Schumer comedy special that nobody wants to see.
Okay,
so
no, actually, my roommate and I watched that, and it was pretty funny.
You liked it?
Okay, so
Dude.
Let me preface this by saying that my roommate and I hate Amy. Not hate.
Yeah.
That's a strong word.
Whoa,
The
Katie,
first one
wow.
is.
Excuse me. I took it back. All right. Listen.
Loathe.
We do not like her sense of humor generally. She's just, as a person, just a little too much. But her special was pretty funny. We liked it.
Okay.
Okay, so just
I'll give it
before you say it's terrible.
I guess I need to give it a try before I start saying how bad.
In your bubble bath.
I'm gonna try.
Bubble bath.
I tried to see how far I could go with the last one, and I think I made it 13 minutes before I was like, "This is so bad and boring. I can't do it anymore." But yeah, Netflix is upping their price. Something else that's giving me a clue to who else is going to be bumping up their price as soon as Apple, because they just came out with something called the Apple Card, which is their
It's a credit card, isn't it?
It's a credit card for Apple.
Just for Apple, or
Just for Apple. If you spend, I think you could probably use it on anything, right?
Yeah.
But if you use it on Apple products, they give you this incentive, we're going to give you 3% back or something, which isn't, it's not that much, dude. It's
But if you
Yeah, and
continuously
it's-
buy Apple products,
say what?
if you continuously buy Apple products, that 3%
Sure,
adds
if you
up.
use iTunes, if you're going to go to the App Store, maybe, but at the same time, really really what this is for is those, because they're going to keep bumping up the prices of their MacBooks, their phones. If you got an Apple phone now, you hold on to it. I guess your best move is to wait until, the next phone is 2 generations behind, Get an Apple 10X, whatever it is. Maybe when the Apple 12 comes out or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that to me says we're trying to become a bank now. We're trying to actually have customers in debt to us. This $2,500 MacBook, I know you can't afford it now, but if you use your Apple Card, you can, make these monthly payments, you'll get money back. It's a little shady. It's
dangerous game.
Well, Apple's already a little shady to begin with.
They're also making a streaming service. They're trying to compete with Netflix.
Wait, what would they even put?
But it's so dumb. It's it goes with, so they have Apple TV already,
Okay.
right? It's the little box that you get. You put in your TV, and through Apple TV, you can access Hulu, Netflix, all that stuff.
Okay.
And then on top of that, they're trying to make Apple TV Plus, which is like their own streaming service. I don't completely understand that yet, but apparently it's your.
Why are we all naming it with a plus?
I don't know.
Because Disney Plus is coming out,
Disney
and it's a
Plus- I
streaming
bet you that's
service.
why they're- yeah.
Netflix gonna have the HD Netflix Plus probably
Netflix
eventually. You'll have
Supreme.
standard Netflix, and you'll have HD Netflix.
Netflix better.
And then
It's
Disney will
only
have
$25
Disney,
a month.
Disney Best. Better than best is better.
Betterer. Or
Oh my God.
bigger, betterer Disney Plus 1000X.
But and here's my argument.
Get the Disney card.
I told
Yeah.
you before the show, Netflix should wait until Disney Plus comes out because they should keep their rates low because their rates are not low enough. Disney's rates are going to be way lower than Netflix because they don't have as much content immediately. They're not going to have as much as Netflix has, which is why the CEO, Bob Iger, has said that, hey, we're not going to be charging that much because our price is going to reflect what we have so far. So Disney Plus is going to get tons of new subscribers.
They own so much.
Yeah.
Like any Marvel movie you want to watch, any Disney, you want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean?
Never have. Don't really want to.
You can't do that on Netflix.
Or even maybe like the throwback Disney shows, some of those old movies.
Oh my gosh, if they had Disney Channel original movies on there, you got me, boy. You need a separate subscription for just that.
They're going to have the vault.
Just
going to
that.
have
The
all the old Disney originals. They are going to
It's
have
like digital Disney World, bro.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's
That's broken.
It's broken.
It's broken. You're gonna break the internet. It's gonna be like
it's very
Endgame servers.
smart. It makes a lot of sense since they people will do that for sure.
Well, they own Fox now, right? That agreement happened.
So then,
I mean, Star Wars. Anything is gonna be on there.
what does what are some Fox movies?
I mean, all the X-Men movies. I know. I don't know. I can't name, but just think about all the movies you've seen that started with the. That's that movie. They own that. You know.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
I do like that intro better than most.
I like all the memes people come up with where they play the recorder you had in third grade. It's like really bad. But yeah, man, just expect there's a big war happening with
A storm is
streaming.
coming.
So the whole thing with streaming services was, okay, it's cheaper than cable, but it seems like we're
Now
getting
it's-
back to cable prices because you have to get 3 different subscriptions to things to be able to get everything you want.
I'd still prefer the streaming services, even if they were the same
you
price.
could get
because,
more
yeah,
choice.
It's true, but
I mean, we're taking all this advice from Dovy and Android users, so I'm not really sure how much we can trust here.
just trust me.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. I may have finally gotten in to buy some tickets, so we'll see how that goes.
Good
But
luck.
We got Billie Eilish here in the morning
Eilish.
app. Eilish.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
How you doing, Josh?
I'm stressed. Okay.
It's like signing up for classes, but worse.
Yeah.
Katie,
When you wait too
tell
long.
me when tickets were available.
That is your job.
Also, he's totally joking because I did. And he's just mad at himself for not listening.
Dude, we left the mad, awesome PSA on the GroupMe
Yeah.
I thought she was
board
kidding.
saying, y'all.
I
Dude,
thought
nobody
she
would
was
joke
kidding.
about
Katie always jokes, you know.
Oh yeah, I would kid about Endgame.
All
right.
This isn't a game.
Either way, I did get into the
Endgame.
7:15 ticket window, and I could have purchased them. I had them, but I decided to go back out. So now I'm trying to get back into the 9:50 window because I want to go with my friends. Not that Katie is my friend, but she's already going with two of her friends, and I have a bigger group also that I'm trying to get together. And Katie jumped the gun and went to 7:15.
See, that's why you don't
Dude,
try to
you
get
gotta
groups
just-
together to go.
You gotta just,
I want to hang out with my friends.
it's a fight to the fittest, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta get the ticket and just go, dude. You can't. It's like an apocalypse.
All right.
It's a ticket apocalypse, bro.
Either way, I'm waiting, and I haven't even cleared this with my girlfriend because originally she thought we were going 7:15. So I switched it up on her now. So
Ooh.
I may get an angry text in a little bit, being like, "What did you do? We were supposed to go to the very first showing."
Well,
Okay. Katie,
interesting.
do you have
Good
something
luck with
better?
that. Yeah,
Get a
yeah,
mind
we
off
can.
this,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll take your mind off this. We're gonna play Jeopardy, but it's App State themed. So App State trivia. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. We need the fight song.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so remember, every answer should be in the form of a question. I'm just gonna. We don't have the little
Oh,
buzzers.
dang it. That's
so you
right.
just have to say
We
like
just
what
have to make
is.
it. You have to
Yeah.
be like beep. Just gotta make it with your.
Honestly,
yourself.
just whoever would answer it first, I guess, verbally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the first one, the name of our current chancellor.
Beep.
Okay.
Does that count?
Sure. Yeah.
Who is Sherry Everett?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, then
Totally
beep
no.
in.
Who is that person?
I got it. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So Josh gets one. He's in the lead. I forgot. I should be taking. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. The year in which App State upset Michigan.
That's it. Yep, that's it. Yeah.
When was 2008?
No.
Oh wait, I got you.
That's more
Okay.
accurate.
Beep.
Okay.
When is?
I think you should say like what is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When is 2007?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I was off by 1 year. I had like
Yep.
5. I was like, I feel
Yeah.
like Kesha came out with something the year that we.
No, well, and I also
we
think
upset
they
Michigan.
won 3 back-to-back championships, and
That's
I
right, it
think
was
that's on the
05.
sign. It's like
Oh.
I thought it was 05, 06, 07.
That's
Or
right.
yeah, there's something, but there's multiple years. So I think people probably. But anyways, yeah, we're about to celebrate, I guess, 12 years since then.
Wow.
In like September, which is
It's a big
crazy.
deal.
Yeah.
That's the only thing anyone ever talks about
I
when
was gonna
referring to
say.
Appalachian State.
I met a Michigan fan though. He was wearing like a big Michigan pullover, and he said that whenever people call it Appalachian or whatever, however people pronounce it,
Yeah.
that he corrects them. So like,
Oh wow, we
we've
got his respect.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
So
Dude.
the Michigan fans are not all bad. Like they
Not all.
Listen, if
they made us a lot of money by losing.
that's how big a deal that game was.
No.
We change if we can just alone get people to say our name right.
Yeah,
Man, that's crazy.
yeah. Anyways, okay.
Awesome. That's good
I'm
stuff.
up, 400 points?
You got two. Well, yeah. Let's just
I don't know how
multiply
they-
by a million. So 2
oof.
million.
Okay.
He has 2
Oh yeah,
million.
okay. So I guess this one would be for 600. I guess. Are we doing like 2, 4, 6?
Oh, okay.
8,000?
So wait, how much does he have already? So you got 200,
Yeah.
400. So you're at 600
Oh,
points.
goody.
Or we could just do it by like 1 point.
I'll take the daily double, Katie.
Okay. Well, I didn't make a daily double. Okay. So as of fall 2018, the number of currently enrolled App State students rounded to the nearest 1,000. Okay.
21,000.
No.
That was way wrong, Dovy. You're bad at this.
I don't know, man. This traffic is
All right.
crazy. So.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
18,000.
No.
Oh, I'm even worse.
19,000.
Yes.
You don't get another shot, Dovy.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you do. It's Jeopardy,
Wait,
right?
I'm going to allow it.
Katie that's ridiculous.
What do you mean? Okay, wait. So do we want to do it where you can't answer it? I mean, Josh is obviously in this
Don't
case
you
gonna
lose points if you get it wrong?
Oh, yeah. Wait, was that,
yeah.
was that for 600?
Oh, yeah.
So you'd be at 0. I didn't ask, or did I? Wait, did I buzz in?
Yeah, you buzzed in
the
first.
first
so
time.
you'd be
You were
at negative
wrong.
600, but you have 6. But you have 0, dude.
This math is
Okay.
confusing me.
Well,
I wasn't expecting this much
keeping
math to
up.
be involved in it. I'm glad that
Josh
you.
is the math.
so that didn't count, right?
Oh, I'm in negative.
I guess
600,
not. Yeah.
you're at 0.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
yeah.
both
Yeah.
answered incorrectly, so you both lost.
It's 19,000 at our university?
Yeah.
That's good for us.
19,108. Yep.
That's a lot.
I really thought it was 18,000.
That's a lot of people trying to see the Avengers here. So
Yeah.
Okay, my friend just texted me. He just bought 3 tickets to the showing I'm trying to get, and I can't get it.
bro,
You can't. Wait, which
you
one?
gotta get some better Wi-Fi. maybe.
950.
Oh.
Sorry, we keep coming back to Avengers. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Jeopardy
Okay,
time.
okay. All right. The year in which the school was founded.
You can go first, Dovy.
I don't know it. I'm not trying to lose points.
What if, yeah, if I don't
yeah.
know it, I'm not answering.
You know, I'm just gonna do it. Whatever. This isn't actual money.
Okay.
1890.
Was it the 1800s? Oh, well, Dovy, or Kitty, was that right?
Not quite. Wait, so you're saying 1890?
Yeah, 1890.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just trying to be in that decade. Can I just like?
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, are you going to
'Cause
answer?
there's no way I'm gonna get
Yeah, I'll
it to
go.
a T.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So whoever's closest.
1891.
No. Okay.
After that.
Well, it's 1899. So,
Oh, we weren't as close as she made it out to be, huh?
So we both lose
No.
800 points.
yeah, I guess
Man.
so.
Okay, well, now I'm definitely in the
So you're
negative.
negative 800, but you're,
Okay.
You're negative
winning.
1400, yeah.
Okay, well, this one. Anyways, the number of acres owned by the university.
What is an acre?
I don't even know.
I don't even know how to picture
An
that.
acre is a lot of.
2.
No, considerably more than that. Do not. I'm not even gonna let you answer that.
Well, I didn't say it in the form of a question. I was
He
just.
didn't. He didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say.
Okay.
What is 5 acres?
No, you guys.
Do you realize how... I don't think they understand how much
visualize. I can't
I think
visualize
your
length.
parents probably
I
have
grew up
acres,
on the metric system, right? Is that the one that uses kilograms?
So you think
That's
kilograms
why
are the same as acres here, Dovy?
I don't know. I
I
can't come
wonder
up with a
what
good enough
the
excuse.
difference. But well, okay. So
All right,
Sorry, that was
You
just
just-
so wrong.
yeah.
I'm down.
Okay. Do you have a
Negative.
guess? You won't be penalized for it.
Yeah, I
so
got
get a point.
blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
3,000 acres.
Okay. That was a better answer,
Thank
but
you.
no.
Oh.
Only.
It's 1,200,
Oh.
and only 375 of those acres are developed. So
Wow.
I guess we have like a bunch of
That's a lot of land.
Undeveloped.
yeah. Crazy stuff. Yep, that was all on a lot of that was on the university's website. There
Wow.
you go.
Pretty cool.
There's some
trivia.
other cool trivia on there. If you're interested in looking it up, there's some cool stats and stuff.
Josh wins with negative 800,
You didn't have to say the score.
but at least I got tickets to Endgame.
I'm in the loading window, so we will stay tuned. Here we have, oh, perfect. Why worry here on the morning app?
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Okay, well, still keeping on the theme of Avengers Endgame. First of all,
I got
Josh
my
has,
ticket.
Yeah, Josh has
Congratulations.
Yay!
Did
it was so close. They had an issue with my credit card, and it was like, oh, your payment can't be processed. I was like, I finally made it to the payment screen, and now, but I got him. I'm good. And my friends are good. My friends also got tickets.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Maybe we won't be in the same theater, but
Yep, I won't spoil it for you. I won't.
she starts texting and blowing up the group
my
me with
gosh.
everything.
Bro,
No.
we might have intermission. I don't know if that's a thing yet because it's 3 hours.
That would be honestly the best, because I think it would be nice to process it all.
Yeah.
I've heard there's quite a few things, like big spoiler-like things that happen. Like the Russo brothers said that you should go to, I mean, obviously they're going to say to go see it opening weekend, but that there's apparently quite a few things like the whole ending of Infinity War that if spoiled for you would kind of ruin the whole movie. Like there's a lot of plot twists, I guess. So.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have an intermission. They talked about it, but with their test audiences, they said they didn't have one and that it was so great.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, honestly, because then you just be in it.
Yeah.
And you, oh my gosh.
God.
right,
I can do it.
yeah.
Anyways,
We've done enough Avengers ticket
yes.
talk.
but
Okay.
around the the theme of movies.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought we could talk about is a lot of people don't like going to movies as a first date or even just dates in general. Because some people, I don't know, like I was just going to see what your thoughts on that is. Like if as a first date, because hold on. Because I think that it's not a bad idea because it gives you, if you go to something after, like if you go get ice cream after, if you go get dinner after, so you have something to talk about, like the movie. You know what I mean? Okay, but you raised your hand, Josh.
I do see what you mean. I think it works if you're already friends with that person to begin with.
Right.
If it's just completely brand new person, never met, or maybe you met once or very few times.
You slide a note to somebody at the library, like, "Hey, let's hang out."
note.
And like that. So
second time could be a movie with that new person, but if you're friends already, then do dinner before, then movie because you already know each other. Like it got to be a movie that you both are interested in too. Mm-hmm. That's my thinking.
You can relate to some, a lot.
Like
movies.
Endgame, but make sure you buy your tickets together because there may be issues.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, so I got tickets, but
I got one.
We're both like 30 minutes apart, so I'll be out first, and then we can talk about it later.
I'll just wait for you out there.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just
This specifically at movie theater, right? Not like just seeing a movie at home.
Although that is a different story as well, because some people don't like those as dates. Because some people, so I personally, I like to talk during movies.
That's that noise I always hear.
You do or don't?
I do.
I do too.
And so
I get
some
in trouble,
people,
man.
someone got really, they're like, "You're a movie talker?" Like, so I was just talking to someone the other, like, not like talking, but like just having a conversation with another person. And I was like, yeah, I like to talk during movies. I think it makes it way more of a social kind of event.
Yeah.
So it's not just two people sitting and watching a movie at the same time. Like, you could do that on your own time, but it makes it more, you can talk about it, you can commentate on it, but some people absolutely hate it when people talk during movies.
I'm trying to get out of that habit because when I grew up, that was like, me and my friends, when we would go see movies, that was like our thing. We just talk during movies. We loved to, we wouldn't get too loud. We wouldn't want to bother people, but we'd always be like, dude, that was sick. We'd always be like, we'd just talk to each other. It was kind of cool. It was like you're trying to like break the rules. You're like underneath everybody's trying to stay focused, and you're like, dude, oh my God, she's so OP. More Captain Marvel's crazy.
Yeah.
When you say talking, though, how much talking are you talking about? Because I do little comments.
Right.
Yes. No, because I'm not going to talk over the dialogue, any important dialogue or any of that.
That's what I thought. I thought you were going to be like, wow, let's break down this scene right here. Okay, so Captain Marvel just talked to Sam.
If I have something that's a lot to say, like a deep analysis of the scene or something, I'm just going to pause it and be like, okay, so. But no.
I'm trying to learn to stop now, though. Because,
really?
Yeah. you know, I see movies with my girlfriend a lot, and she's like, "Dude, you talk so much during movies," and I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Dude, I'll try my best." It's so hard sometimes, you know. Like we watched what was that? The Jordan Peele movie Us recently, and that was so hard for me to just be like, you know, I noticed something like visually, like metaphorically, and you know, I wanted to bring it up, but I'm like, I have to like basically go, okay, this is my experience, and this person needs to have their experience, and then we can talk about it later, you know. Or if I was with somebody who I knew liked to talk to during movies, I'd be more comfortable with it. But you know, I've been trying to learn to not make that the default, because people get pretty upset about that. They're like, dude, I'm gonna miss this, you know, part of the conversation in the movie or something.
All I can picture is you like getting a thought, like being really excited, leaning over to your girlfriend, she just being like, no, no, stop talking now.
No, she's not like that. She goes with it, but I'm trying my best not to do that too much, you know. And I'm having a different movie-going experience not talking, because then I do pick up more, you know. And I just try to make these notes and just like bring it up later.
And
I was just gonna say, specifically with thriller-type movies where you're kind of relying on that adrenaline the whole time you're like in the movie, then it kind of helps not talking helps that experience.
Yeah.
And then I was saying, if you go on a first date and it's a movie, you may potentially ruin it if, say, like your significant other is not a movie talker and you are. What if you go to that movie and just enjoy?
They're just gonna have to get you. If that's like, I feel like that's one of those things that would be a deal breaker if they absolutely hated someone that talked. Just the little comments, if they hated that.
Yeah.
But if you
I don't think it could continue.
If you go on a couple dates and you start really liking this person, then once the movie hits, you're like, okay, like, yeah, that's one thing I don't like, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But if it's the first movie,
right,
it might just be like, oh, I
ruin it.
Yeah, can't.
Or you could make it awesome. We might be movie talkers too, and then she's like, oh, finally. Somebody who doesn't somebody who doesn't bug me about the fact that I talk. Yeah. So you never know. So find out early. Be like, do you talk during movies?
That should be the opening line if you're ever trying to get a date. Hey, are you a movie talker? Me too. Let's go on one. Boom. That's it right there. Best opening line ever.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
So last bit of movie news. You know that new Joker movie? The one with Joaquin Phoenix in it?
Yeah.
The teaser trailer is supposed to come out today. And a lot of information came out about the movie. Not so much about what happens in the movie, but more so like the genre that it's kind of going for. Let's see. Warner Bros. Asked the director Todd Phillips to kind of give it a genre, and he actually said that it's pretty much a tragedy film. It's like almost like a drama.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So it's not a superhero movie. It's more like a character analysis, which is going to be kind of refreshing.
DC does better with those.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly. And I think it's good for them to separate themselves from Marvel movies so that people, they're not, it's not as easy to compare the two, since they are so similar, just having comics and superheroes. At least the stories are different. So it kind of caters to different audiences.
I just hope it's good.
Yeah.
I want a good movie.
I just hope it's different.
Or a good...
Yeah. Because the Joker...
I don't want Batman in it. I don't want any of that stuff in it. I just want a good Joker movie.
The father's going to be in it. Bruce Wayne's father will be in it.
Oh.
I forget his name. Thomas. Thomas Wayne will be in it, from what I've been reading.
So it's taking place before Batman?
It should it's like his origin story.
Yeah.
So being a normal guy to becoming the Joker. So this is before the Batman.
That does
I think
sound...
his origin is he's a stand-up comedian, and just no one likes his stuff. I think that's what it is. Or a magician, but I'm pretty sure it's stand-up comedian.
Wait, who are we talking about now? The Joker or...
The Joker.
The Joker.
So this is the Joker's origin story?
Right.
Or it's Batman?
The Joker's origin. It's just, it's all about him.
Because
and,
you said Batman, Dovy, and I got confused.
No, so there's like no Batman in it.
Okay.
There's no, there's no superheroes fighting each other. It's just about his story of him kind of going crazy and all the things that happened to make him the Joker.
Okay.
Which...
So before he... Okay.
Yeah, he was just like a normal dude. I think he was like a carnival guy. Or
I think in this movie he's a stand-up comedian. I think
in the there's a whole bunch of Joker origin stories. There's one of him being a comedian, like a failing comedian. One of them, and this one I think he's a clown, because in some of the like footage, it shows him like hanging out with other clowns.
Aww.
And they're all kind of like washed up a little bit. They're like, they're not happy being clowns. I don't know. Let's just have to see. There's not a whole lot of info about it. It comes out in October.
I bet you the trailer drops around 11 or 10ish, because that's usually when these trailers drop online.
Really?
Yeah, around that area. When did Avengers drop? It dropped around 10 or 11ish, correct?
Yeah, there's actually there's already a new trailer for that. If you haven't seen it.
For Avengers Endgame?
And it shows a lot more.
Yeah.
It dropped when the tickets dropped, right?
Yeah. The tickets on sale now.
It's a good trailer.
Yeah, a lot of movie stuff happening. Keep an eye out.
Maybe we won't talk so much more movies on Friday, but no promises.
No promises.
No promises.
That's going to do it for us here on the Morning App. We'll see you on Friday.